Oh, hello Aries. Welcome to your reading for September. Just as I started the video, my chickens popped up. So anyways, I was laughing at them because one of them, Cher, I've not ever seen her stick her neck out that far and stand up so tall. But anyways, that's what I was laughing at, so excuse me. And then there's a little bit. So someone could be making an announcement this month. Yep. Just so you know, I'm going to stick to the same format as last month's reading, except for instead of doing an oracle reading, I'm going to do a karma reading. So I'll be doing a karma reading and then pulling a one-card message from the Avalonian Oracle. The second part, we will do a crystal tarot, a Celtic cross with the crystal tarot, and clarify it with the Gypsy Fortune deck. So let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled. Oh, wow. So there's going to be a lot of love in store for you this month. But I'm going to start with the outcome first. All right, so you have, so the karma reading shows you what planet, in what sign, in what house is working for you within the energy. So you have Venus in Taurus in the 5th house. So there is a lot of love in the cards here. So spiritually, this will be like, and this, so keep in mind, this is the outcome. The attraction of resources to maintain the power of love. So, on a spiritual sense, whatever you are working on within yourself, that work is going to be, by the law of attraction, bringing resources to you. The power of love over here. This almost makes me feel like, so whatever's going on in your reality is going to be matching the love that you have for yourself, the love that you give to yourself, like the self-care that you take or give to yourself. So, I mean, I see this is going to be like, I mean, this isn't just on a spiritual level, okay? This is on the mental and the physical plane. So there is definitely a lot of love coming up for you this month. Mentally, pleasure from the practicality of investment, gambles, and other games. You could be playing mind games this month. Keep in mind, Mercury goes retrograde the 10th of September. Mercury, it rules the mind. So you could be noticing how you are able to strategize when it comes to investments, whether you are taking a gamble on a person or a gamble on a relationship. But some way, shape, or form, your ego, your mind is going to be receiving pleasure from that. Now, on the physical sense, good times resulting from the productivity of your creations. So I would say that there has definitely been a lot of hard work you put in the past. And with this past efforts, this stability you've created, it's bringing in good times for you. So whatever work you've been doing between July, it could be June, July, and August, you should be seeing rewards for that in the month of September. And whatever these rewards are, these are going to be like, I mean, it could be monetary, but the rewards that I am seeing here is like how things make you feel. And because you are seeing results and seeing things coming in, it's making you feel really good. And that place that you're feeling really good is attracting more of those things that make you feel really good. So the action steps you need to take into consideration this month in order to obtain that. on a spiritual level. Cherish your beliefs with the trust of a child. So if you have, you could very well have children. So with this, spend more time with the children or with the child. Share your beliefs with them. You know, I share my beliefs with my child, but I also, when I share my beliefs with my child, tell my child that, you know, the things that I believe may not be something that they believe. They have to go out and find, you know, the things that they believe in. And God, spirit, the universe, consciousness, however you see that, will show and reveal those things to, you know, you throughout your life. So, whatever conversations you're having with your child or a child, then cherish those moments, because there is a bonding, or see, you know, I was thinking earlier before I started this reading about trauma bonds. So you could have had some trauma bonds in the past, and if you will focus upon a bond with the child, this innocence, this renewed sense of love or passion that you find within this bond, of how it makes you feel, it could very well heal the trauma bonds if you have any. Now, on the mental or material, enjoy the cost of fun, romance, and making art. You may feel very artsy this month, very creative about how you're going to proceed in love, or how you're going to go after, you know, even if you were thinking about making real estate investments, okay? If you were thinking about playing the lottery or the scratch-offs, there is a lot of this. The fifth house here, there is a lot of emphasis on game playing and gambling and taking risk. So enjoy the cost of fun, romance, and making art. So I would say, like, whatever things call for fun, enjoy that. If you spend money, if you have to spend money to create the fun, enjoy that. If you are wanting to go out on a date with someone, then and if you have to maybe, you know, cover the tip or just cover the drinks or chip in, enjoy doing that, because that pleasure is going to draw more abundance to you. On the physical level, charm, art, and beauty are the way to use the most direct way and do it dramatically. So, what are your heart's true desires? Well, use your charm, art, and beauty. Use it the most direct way you can. Make it dramatic. And go after what it is that your heart desires this month. Alright, so on the Avalonian Oracle deck, we have the Moon of Activation. So there is an activation for sure happening for you this month. I also, when I was shuffling, the card Moon of Initiation also flipped out. So I will read. Oh, wow, I've never seen that card before. Oh, that's Rhiannon. Okay. Man, you have a lot of moon stations in here. So Moon of Dedication, Moon of Transformation. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Ceridwen, Guardian, Rhiannon, and the Source. So there is, you have a lot of like either Celtic, like these are, a lot of these here are like either Celtic goddesses or like Norse goddesses, or like the Avalonian. So from that time period, you've got Ceridwen and Rhiannon that are coming through here, which are powerful. They're very powerful sorceresses in this deck here. And you are being guarded, you're being protected, and whatever you're doing, like in ritual or in your manifestation work, there's a lot of abundance in it. And you have a lot coming from you, from the divine or source or God or the universe, however you see that. There's purity. There's a crescent moon here, but it looks like it looks like a waning crescent. So that means like the moon was full and it's now going down to a new moon. You could use the moon cycles to your advantage here for your creations. And there is a white horse here for purity. And there's a lot of birth. A lot of birth. And a lot done in the night and in the dawn. Now, we're going to go to the moon stations. You have the moon of activation. Alright, so this card for you, also called Bridewart, the sweet-smelling flowers of the meadow sweet are a traditional addition to the bridal bouquet. It is also a common funerary herb, and so perhaps represented the transition from one life phase to the next. According to Grieve, the Druids held meadowsweet in high regard and counted it as one of their 3 most sacred herbs, along with vervain and watermint, said to instill a sense of gladness and peace. Meadowsweet flowers were strewn on the floors of houses and was a popular ingredient in making of mead and ale. Meadowsweet contains salicylates, the primary component of aspirin, and so has traditional usage for pain relief and reduction of fevers. Among its many medicinal uses, it is an excellent anti-spasmodic and assists with menstrual cramps. Keywords here are order, victory, responsibility, outward growth, consciousness, mind, balance, relationship, and clarity. You are entering into a new stage of life where external growth results from and further catalyzes change. Pay attention to the cycle as things begin to flow and the energetic tide rises in your favor. Whatever it is you set into motion at this time will be supported by the universe. So be sure that you are clear about what it is you are looking to manifest. Focus on that which will bring you joy and fulfillment instead of bemoaning that which your life presently lacks. Remember that like attracts like, and your mind does not discriminate. If you pour energy into what you do not have, you reinforce not having it. And that is what you manifest. Always look for the positive and keep your attentions focused. If you are in a place of challenge, concentrate on the solution rather than the problem. Visualize what things will look like once the issues have been resolved. Instead of remaining mired in that which brings you unhappiness, while there is beauty and fulfillment in being of service to others or working on behalf of some cause, it is important to be sure that you are meeting your own needs as well. There needs to be a balance in the way that you expend your energy. You cannot give to others when you have depleted all of your own resources. Be sure you fill your own cup first before attending to the needs of others. Be open to receive as well. Relationships of any kind, be they personal, familial, and professional, require some form of give and take. An imbalance will eventually lead to burnout and resentment. Be sure to ask for what you need. So there is a lot, I feel like, of love at hand for you this month. Seriously though, whether it's like, just spending time with, family and friends, having get-togethers. When you focus, like is going to attract like. So once you start, if you're in a state of negativity, keep in mind Mercury retro can do that to you. It's time to take rest. Watch, comedy movies or romance movies. Get a romance novel. Nora Roberts has a shit ton of books that you can read. I just finished, she has a lot of trilogies. I just finished a trilogy of hers about maybe a year ago. And that one right there did a number on me. It really did. I think that one was called like The One. It was her newest edition. If you're up for it, read that one. I don't really know how to put this into words. I will just say this. There are 3 books in the trilogy. One, there is a tragic event, like an apocalypse thing that happens, and then all the characters in the book, the whole freaking book is about, these characters, and you fall in love with them, and then they all freaking die. Except like one. And then the one that doesn't die, maybe there's like 2 or 3 that don't die. But anyways, the one that doesn't die has to run off away from the ones that do live, and like gets lost in the woods and finds a man and has, a bunch of kids. And then, so that second book is just solely around that life. And then the third book, the last book, is about like the redemption. And I mean, it's a lot. Okay. So unless you can handle a lot at one time like that, I wouldn't recommend reading that one. But if you like to read and you like different things that involve romance, she is perfect for that. And the trilogy of the one with the flowers is probably one of my favorite trilogies that she writes. Each book is about a certain flower, like red lily and the blue dahlia, and that's a great trilogy. That one has a ghost in it and a haunted mansion. That one's great. But anyways, find some of her books, because I have noticed that when you want like romance, read a romance novel or start watching romantic movies, because it will, bring about that emotion in you, which will then draw to you what you need and what you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of swift, fast action movement this month. Now, it is challenged by the 8 of Wands. So there could be some things from the past that you wanted to get started and you wanted it to take off. And maybe it's not moving quite as fast as what you want, and you're just like, go, 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 trying to get it done. So you could be met with delays this month. Be aware of that. Mercury retrograde is perfect for delays. Mercury retro is also not the time to sign contracts or make agreements. So, the center of the reading, you this month. Your plans are taking shape and you need decisive action right now, so go straight to the source of any problem. You have a strong analytical mind. Use this asset well. Do not be immature, as it is not time for emotions to cloud your view. Now, in the basis of this reading, we have judgment. So, this month, you are making judgment calls left and right about whether you're going to go left, you're going to go right, are you going to deal with this person, or are you going to go over here? You're going to get this person out of your life. Liberation and newfound freedom. Look inside yourself to find your true path and discover what it is that you are on this planet to achieve. This is about changing your ways and not blaming anyone, not even yourself, for your past mistakes. It's time for honesty, both with others and, more importantly, yourself. Focus your energy on your crown chakra and you will find new wisdom and a spiritual awakening, leading to the rebirth of ideas and projects. This may also be a period of judgment, reviewing past actions, or perhaps someone from the past will re-enter your life or influence it. This can go way back to childhood or even past lives. So, you are going through, hold on a second. So Pluto Judgment's associated planet influences a transformation you are going through by helping you to learn from your efforts and your errors. So I will say here, you've got swift action that you're going to be taking this month. Whatever errors or mistakes you've made in the past, don't let them weigh you down or hold you back. Learn from them, okay? Don't repeat the same mistake or the same cycle again, because that's here in the root of this reading for you throughout the whole month of September. Whatever it is that you're going after, it may take you a little bit longer to achieve it just because of this energy that's blocking you. It could very well be challenging you this month, the energy. You want to go and accomplish, but your energy could be stifled. It could be stagnant. You can feel, and I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde does that to your ass, okay? If you start feeling tired, then know that you need to sit your ass on the couch, either break out that book and read, or put a movie on and chill out. Because Mercury retrograde asks you to do just this right here. Reevaluate the past. Reevaluate where you went wrong in the past. Reevaluate where you messed up in the past. Look at, so with like mistakes, everything in life is trial and error, okay? That's how we learn. So don't take it personal, okay? You see how, so you could be like, okay, here's this situation. This is an example, okay? I didn't handle that very well. If that comes back up, or actually, maybe you even need to go to apologize. So, make the apology. When you face it again, don't do the same thing you did last time, and don't revert back to the person that you were when you made the mistake in the first place. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, and that's how we evolve. So grow up from, level up from the person that you were in the past. Be the level up that you are now, and do it differently. Do it better, and do it wholeheartedly. Now, the beginning of the month, we start out the first week and a half of September with the Page of Wands. So this is the time for harvesting your dream. The time for harvesting your dreams is near, but you should always be careful of what you ask for, because you might get it. The rewards are not always as you envision them. Avoid a world of make-believe and action on what you see with your own eyes. Sometimes others will bring you information or gifts which may help, but you will need to decide for yourself what is worth listening to and acting on, and what is not. So there's going to be a lot of incoming messages this month from people, and I think this is past events just because this person is looking to the past, like back into August. So you could have some things from August that are carrying over into this month. So you may be faced with, a judgment or a reassessment on them. Like, are you going to bring these things with you into September, or are you going to leave them behind? If you're going to leave them behind, how can you close them out? But how you close them out, you want to have a good, peaceful closing on it. A good end to the chapter. You know how you read a good book and it has a good ending? If you're going to close a book to a person, place, or thing, make sure it has a good ending, because then it can't come back to haunt you. Alright, so the middle of the month. Now this is when Mercury retrograde starts. Okay? So we have here the Five of Pentacles, the middle of the month. Okay? This card here says, look within for your answers. Stop blaming everyone else and get on with life. You have the power and knowledge you need, so stop holding yourself back and putting blocks in your own way. Recognize that your throat chakra is the link between your logical mind and your emotions, and this will free blocks. Believe in yourself. So, the thing I would tell you about the Five of Pentacles is that's an energy of where you decide yourself. You put yourself out in the cold. So in this month, and look at these two, he is looking this way and he is looking that way. You could be re-strategizing and like you could be, yeah, re-strategizing the past and where you've come at the beginning of the month, and to where you're like, okay, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna walk away from it. And that can put you in this Five of Pentacles energy, because then you're like out in the cold. You know, sometimes when we walk away from like people, we are left feeling empty, out in the cold, abandoned, and sad. Even if we walked away from the person ourselves, there is somewhat of a grieving period that we go through of not having that person there. So it is a process, and there is going to be a little bit of that the middle of September. But I wouldn't, you know, definitely don't let this energy get you down, because when you move into the end of September, you're in this Queen of Cups energy, or, yes, I'm going to say you're in this Queen of Cups energy. Everything your heart desires is in your hands. The tide is washing all you need toward you. Let your emotions run free, or you might chain yourself to the rising fall of these tides. You are sensitive to the feelings of others and in harmony with your own feelings. The Queen of Cups also indicates you have the spirit to be a good healer, compassionate, empathetic, and kind-hearted. So it's a good time to bring balance to your emotions. So I feel like you will be, you know, there is a little bump in the road mid-September, but by the end, you're back to feeling good. So it's like, if you decided to walk away from something, you will go through like a grieving process. And then once that is shed, you're like, you're back in it, full blast. Now, that was the general part. If this is going to be a love and romantic part, okay, if you're coming here for like romance, you do have someone from the past returning and coming back full speed. But I'm going to tell you, there may be communication at the beginning of September, none in the middle of September, and a lot at the end of September. So they may come in with a word or two like, hey, how you been? And then they may go silent, or the energies just aren't there because you have this Eight of Wands, this challenge card, this delay. So something could come up where, like the middle of the month, you're not really able to talk to them. There's not a lot of communication, not a lot of investing time. And then at the end of the month, here they come rushing back in. Your advice this month is the Empress. So the advice here for you is to bring your passions, the things that your heart desires, this right here, to bring all that into form. Your advice is to repair whatever may once have been broken, especially if it was something that you broke but didn't want to break it. You know, sometimes we break things out of anger and have regrets later. So if you regret breaking something, then it's a good month for you to rebuild it. In your environment, the Eight of Cups. So there is a love offer, a new beginning in love, or either a resurrection in love coming in for you this month. You have hopes and fears around temperance, which is like healing, growth, and success. So I would say that there is a lot of hopes that when the opportunity, you could be hoping for an opportunity to resurrect it. You could be hoping for a reconciliation. These are things that you could very well be working toward this month. And whatever you decide to resurrect or bring back or to revitalize, give it another breath of life, try it again, it will come true for you this month. Remember, don't revert back to the old you and make the mistakes that you made, or the errors, or the times where you fucked up. Make sure that you learn not to do those again, so that you can be successful and build something back on a stronger, healthier foundation. Your outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got cycles, completing and beginning, and opportunities. So there is a lot headed to you this month. You know, although you do have some delays coming in, that's a challenge. The timing just might be a little bit of a challenge. But the Wheel of Fortune here is telling you that some way, shape, or form is going to come about. This is a time to ride your luck. Remember how that karma card said to take a gamble? Okay. Well, you definitely need to gamble this month. For sure. This is a time to ride your luck. As the wheel turns, fortune changes, clarity follows, and it's time for spontaneity to act on whatever you've been thinking or planning. Jupiter suggests it's a time of expansion, growth, and unexpected opportunities. Take them now. This card suggests cycles that are a natural part of life. The four elements represented in the corners create a feeling that all life is involved in this moment. Anubis, rising from the underworld on the right of the card, shows potential for rebirth. The wheel spins, bringing the new you. The serpent descending the wheel represents your transformations, your ability to change your luck. Maybe you are stuck in a pattern in your career, relationship, feeling you are going in circles. If so, Amethyst will help you change patterns and move forward. All right. So as I said, timing part could be a delay, okay? Now, it could be that you get really good news about something, and then there's a setback. But then it, like, fixes itself some way, shape, or form and, like, takes off. So just know that with this month, there could be a setback, but don't take it to heart, because you've got all these supporting cards here backing you, and it almost feels like these cards are laying the ground for you. You just have to ask and walk into it. Kind of like that scripture in Jeremiah, ask where the good way is, or look up, ask where the good way is, and walk into it. Alright, so I will say this. Bottom of the deck. There is, seeking answers regarding a relationship from the past and about equal give and take. So there is justice here. There's a decision that needs to be made around it, and there's the Four of Cups. So this, you will get this person returning from the past. Now let me tell you, you have the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups is like, you're bored with life, and then here comes this offer, but you take it out of haste because you are bored with how everything is going in your life. That could be this Five of Cups energy. Be cautious, and whatever choice or decision you make, it's going to have a great outcome, okay? Just know that, with awareness, that type of awareness does come responsibility. It's like Spider-Man's Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. So, therefore you can take action accordingly. Alright. What is this Knight of Swords here for Aries in September? What is this Knight of Swords for Aries in September? Okay. So, you may not see this person returning, but there is going to be forward movement here with someone that you had an argument or a blow up with in the past. They could have left in the middle of the night. They could have breadcrumbed your ass. They could have just left you with crumbs. And I saw this Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck over here, and I thought, breadcrumbing. So you could have someone that tried to breadcrumb you in the past coming back. Now, here's the deal. If they come back, they'll come back and be wide open. You, I think, are going to need to set better boundaries and put your foot down and, you know, make sure you know that you deserve better and you're going to have better. And if you're not going to get better from them, then you don't want it. You know, it's kind of like Marilyn Monroe said, if I have to ask for it, then I don't want it. You know, I mean, especially if you want something natural. Well, anyways, that's for a different time. Okay, what is this Judgment card here for Aries in September? What is this Judgment card for Aries in September? And look, there's that safe card again. So, someone could have taken from you, and maybe you are reevaluating these friendships. Yep, some type, yes, yep. So someone that you were anchored to, tied to, had a partnership with, whatever, maybe even had kids with, or just had a really good friendship between the two of you, they were sneaky in the past. They were being a snake in the grass. Like there's not a form of, something didn't complete or come full circle with this person. So it sounds like they're coming back. What is this Page of Wands here? Because at the beginning of the month, this could definitely be them reaching out. What is this Page of Wands here for Aries? Okay, so you've got the keys. You are not using the keys already in your possession, or you are using them for destructive reasons. You may not be getting what you need because you are using the wrong key. Think carefully about what you think you need and how you have been trying to get it. This is a warning that now is not the time to manifest your desires in the physical plane. So, this is a lot of communication and messages coming forward right here, okay? You may be talking with this person. They could be coming in and you and them are talking back and forth, but it's like you're not getting what you want out of this conversation. So then that's the thing that's going to put you in that this grieving spell. Yeah, they're going to come in and offer you, they'll probably even give you flowers, want to take you out on a date or something. But there is still some type of breadcrumbing or sneakery or fuckery that, and I don't know if it's because, you know, you aren't getting what you need from the relationship, but they may offer to give it to you, but then you're going to see that they're not. So, but that's the first half of the month. Now, in the middle of the month, what is this Five of Pentacles here for Aries in September? What is this Five of Pentacles here for Aries in September? Look, that fucking, the mice card again. So, just keep in mind that you're seeing it in reverse. No theft has taken place and no intent to steal is imminent. Though something may be lost or misplaced, perhaps what is missing will be found. However, you are still warned to be on your guard. So, someone here has been sneaky and stealing, whether that's your time and your energy and not having good intentions. This person could be coming back around again and maybe offering you the same old sad story. So this is a warning here. Maybe you don't need to take, I don't think you need to take whatever they're offering at the moment. What is this Queen of Cups here? For Aries in September. What is this Queen of Cups here for Aries in September? Alright, so this is the number 8, that infinity symbol with the pig. The appearance of the pig advises you to look beyond the surface to the real value of the situation and question on which side of the equation it falls. Look beyond the facade. You are not seeing what's going on behind the front you've been given. You need to dig deeper and realize that you are not just the body you are in, and neither is everyone else. You need to focus on your soul's purpose and integrate this with the wisdom of your experiences to become whole. This card brings luck, success in all undertakings. Alright, so this card here is also kind of like the World card, where everything comes full circle. You are, in a sense, this month, you are in this Queen of Cups energy, okay? Everything you need is coming to you. So you are going to have to reevaluate as these things roll towards you. Reevaluate them. Give them, you know, are they in alignment with you? Are they bringing you fulfillment? And this could very well be from a masculine trying to return from the past, especially if this person was someone that you were married to, or if they are trying to offer marriage, or if you're thinking that marriage is on the cards for you and this person. There is enlightenment here, but there's also lightning, a lightning strike. So he is going to be coming back into you and rushing back in. But now, is he going to be offering you what it is that you want? I'm not sure. What is this Empress advice here for? It may be a time, this Empress might be telling you to focus upon the children and not necessarily upon them. What is this Empress energy here for Aries in September? Woo! The Sun. So, yep, we have kittens and the safe. So, we also at the bottom of the deck have message, the house, the woman, and the keys. So let me just tell you that at your home, where you are at home, within your home, okay, you have good fortune around your home. You have good luck around your home. You are sitting pretty at your home. Your home is like your kingdom, and you are the fucking queen of it, okay? Don't forget that. You may need to, this month, focus on your coin. Whatever brings you warmth, joy, and sunshine. Focus on that. You know, I stumbled across some, I don't remember if it was in a rap song or where it came from, but I'm going to say this real quick because my son's coming in. But I told myself, I heard this and I started doing this. I told myself that if it wasn't bringing me 3 orgasms a day, I didn't fucking want it or need it. All right, what is this Ace of Cups here in the environment for Aries in September? What is the advice here? What is this Ace of Cups here? Cookie. Girlfriend, calm down. Okay. Yes, there is a love offer coming in from someone from the past. Yep. You may not see it coming. You may not feel like, you may not even feel like it's going to come in, and it may not come in the exact way you hoped it was going to. But this person is going to return and offer you and come back and offer you another chance at love. Now, whether you take that or not is going to be completely and solely up to you. You best make sure, let me tell you something, okay? Even if you don't have a prenup, whatever it is that you're doing, whether this, and I'm just talking like metaphorically, okay? You ain't got no prenup. So, like, if you hadn't watched the movie, The Family That Prays, watch it. Listen to the woman, I love that woman. I can't think of her daggone name. Kathy Bates, okay? She says, like, you are a woman scorned with no prenup. Go home, have a stiff drink, and set your rules. And that's what you need. If you want this relationship to do this with this man, you're going to have to set fucking rules and put your foot down he will listen and do what you say. All right, what is this Wheel of Fortune here for Aries in September? What is this Wheel of Fortune here for Aries in September? Okay, there is going to be a change in some either breakup, some way, shape, or form. Now, if they're going to come back, yeah, they're going to rush back in. They're going to run back in and try to sweep you off your feet again. But just remember that it took you a minute to recover from whatever fuckery they brought about in the past. So, are you willing to go through that again? Now, if you decide to stay with this marriage, this coming together, this relationship, whatever it is, if you decide to stay with it, you can give it another go here, okay? But let me read this card to you real quick, because in the reverse, you neither seek nor have the approval of your community. Perhaps the situation you are in is not officially sanctioned by your religion, culture, tribe, or race. You must decide what is more important to you, the approval of your community or the voice of your heart. So this is, you know, partner. This is the ring. It's all about partnerships. So, maybe it was once unfortunate in the past. If you're going to give it another go and try to make things right, then you really I would advise you to take this month, because it is Mercury retrograde, the whole fucking month. Take this time, and especially in this energy, and reevaluate where things went wrong, where they went shitty, and come into an agreement with what it is that you need and what it is that you want and expect from a partner or said relationship or marriage. And then you can offer this person when they come back in, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to have. If you're going to be able to provide me with this and stick to it and do it, then we'll give this another go. But if you're not going to do it, then you need to get out my way, because I'm going to be on my way to find what I want. Because if you can't get it from this person, you will be able to get it from someone else. The decision is really going to be up to you this month, whether you take this person back. Whatever your decision that you make, you will be successful in it. You have the Wheel of Fortune, like you... Yeah, Aries. I wish you the best, okay? You'll have to let me know in the comments how this reading resonated with you. If you would like to leave a tip, the information's in the description box below. If you would like to follow me on other social media, that information is in the description box below. If this is where I leave you, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again here in October. Thank you. Take care. Namaste.